Om Vakratunda Mahakaya
Mahakaya
Surya Koti
Suryakoti
Samaprabha
Samaprabha Nirvignam
Nirvignam
Kuru
Kurume
Me
Deva
Deva
Sarvakaryeshu
Sarvakaryeshu
Sarvada
Sarvada
Saraswati Namastubhyam
Namastubhyam
Varade
Varade
Kamarupini
Kamarupini
Vidyarambham
Vidyarambham
Karishyami
Karishyami
Siddhir Bhavatu
Siddhir
Me
Me
Sada
Sada
Gurur
Guru
Brahma
Brahma
Gurur
Guru
Vishnu
Vishnu
Gurudevo Maheshwaraha
Ishvaraha
Guru
Guru
Sakshat
Sakshat
Param
Param
Brahma
Brahma
Tasmai
Tasmai
Shri
Shri
Gurave
Gurave
Namaha
Namaha
Om
Om
Sahana
Sahana
Bhavatu
Bhavatu
Sahano
Sahanam
Bhunaktu
Bhunaktu
Sahaviryam
Sahaviryam
Karavavahe
Karavavahe
Tejasvinavadhitamastama
Tejasvinavadhitamastु
Vidvishavahe
Vishavahe
Om
Om
Shanti
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 Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Tadvitiyodhyayaha
Atha Dvitiyodhyayaha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
Now the topic of Karma Yoga starts. So after having presented Sankhya, now Yoga to Imam Shunoti Bhagavan said, and we saw in the last class that for moksha, the sadhana is jnanam, whichever may be the lifestyle, whether it is a Karma Yoga lifestyle or the lifestyle of a Sankhya, sannyasi. Moksha is only through jnanam. Karma Yoga only gives the preparedness. Since jnana yoga requires the mind to receive the teaching, which is provided by Karma Yoga. Therefore, Karma Yoga is a upaya for jnana yogyata prapya, jnana yogyata. So therefore, there is choice in choosing the lifestyle, but there is no choice with regard to the means for moksha. The means is only jnana. Therefore, there are not many yogas. In fact, there is only one yoga. If you take the meaning of the yoga to be the means yujyate anena iti yogaha, then it is only jnanam. All other yogas, if you call them as yogas, it is only for preparation for jnanam. It's only preparation. Ashtanga yoga, hatha yoga, or karma yoga, bhakti yoga, whatever yoga is. So Bhagavan made it very clear. So the problem is samsara. Samsara, the cause of samsara is ajnanam. Therefore, the means is only jnanam. For to attain the end, the means have to be proper. Jnanam is a means. The knowledge only removes ajnanam. For the knowledge to take place, the mind has to be ready. And that is what is provided by the other yogas. Therefore, yogas are many. But for jnanam, there is only one yoga. In fact, only one. Therefore, there are not so many paths. Only one path. Okay, then. And therefore, Bhagavan presents two lifestyles later in the third chapter. So now let us recontinue. Before discussing the two possible lifestyles, Krishna first praises Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga Stuti. Karma Yoga Stuti. Why Karma Yoga Stuti required? Only when it is praised, only when it is when the value of the means, when the value of Karma Yoga is understood, then only it can be practiced. Then only one will get the interest to practice. Since Jnanam is a direct means, therefore let me directly go to jnanam, that will not work. For the unprepared, it will not work. So therefore, karma yoga should be followed. Therefore, it is praised. Here for Arjuna, for jnanam, karma yoga is the means. You cannot take sannyasa and therefore commit himself to only to shastram. He is not ready. Therefore, for him, karma is what the means is. Now, for jnana yogita, therefore, karma yoga is praised. So, karma yoga should not be undermined. It is required. It has its place. So, therefore, to convey that only, it is praised here. Let us read the shloka now. Neha vikramana쇼sti
Neha vikramanaśosti
pratyavayo na vidyate
pratyavayo na vidyate
svalpamapyasya dharmasya
svalpamapyasya dharmasya
trayate mahato bhayad.
trayate mahado bhayad.
This is an often quote shloka. Svalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayad na iha abhikramanashaha asti pratyavayaha na vidyate iti. So abhikramanashaha, nashaha, nashanam, destruction of the effort. So there is no wastage of the prayatna here. Pratyavayaha is counter results, opposite results. That are also not there. Where in karma yoga? So in karma yoga, whatever effort you put, that is not going to be wasted, and that doesn't produce counter result. Even a little observance of this yoga protects you from the great fear, samsara fear. Even following a little of them, magataha bhayad protects a person from great fear. Iti is stuti. Swalpamapi, even a little. Api asya dharmasya. What dharma here? Karma yoga. Dharmasya is karma yogasya. Following karma yoga, even a little, that protects a person from the great fear. The fear is samsara. From samsara, it protects you by taking you to jnana. That is how to be understood. So karma yoga stuti. In this, there is no waste of effort. So karma yoga should not be considered waste of time or waste of effort. There is no waste of effort. Whatever effort is put in, it gives a result in the form of giving the antakarana shuddhi, preparation for jnana yoga. Therefore, no karma, there is no wastage of effort or waste of time with regard to karma yoga. It is a yoga. So that thing is wasted. And also pratyavayaha, no opposite results are produced. It is a karma yoga. Karma yoga cannot produce opposite results. It produces results which are favorable for spiritual pursuit. Therefore, pratyavayaha na vidyate, and therefore one should take to karma yoga and follow. Even a little practice of that protects a person from great fear, from samsara. Samsara is a great fear. This Janma Marana cycle is a great fear, protects the person, protects the follower of Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga, not karma itself, is involved in the pursuit of moksha. Karma Yoga, not karma. We are not talking about karma. Karma, when it is performed as a yoga, yoga meaning the attitude, when karma is performed with the attitude of yoga, then becomes Karma Yoga. What attitude? All these things are going to be discussed. Karma is performed with moksha as the end. Then the karma becomes yoga, karma yoga. And of course, therefore it is understood. It is with the attitude. The attitude is involved in karma yoga. It is a worship. Karma is not a worship. Karma yoga becomes a puja, Ishvara puja. That is why attitude is involved in karma yoga. But there is no attitude with regard to mere doing karma. So therefore, karma is not involved. Karma yoga is involved in the pursuit of moksha. A person does karma yoga not for karma pala, but for moksha. Moksha is the end for the karma yogi, not immediate result. Immediate result may come, but his commitment is for moksha. Therefore, only karma yogi, therefore, karma also becomes yoga for that person, becomes a worship. The means are for the end. Therefore, with the end in mind, the means are taken. Therefore, it becomes a practice, spiritual practice. Karma yoga is a spiritual practice. Therefore, here, avikramaha, beginning indicates the beginning of an undertaking. Avikramaha means starting. Nasha means destruction. You can always begin cultivation, but you may not be able to reap the harvest. Water may not be available. There may be no rain, or the pest may come in large numbers. Anything can happen between these two events. There may even have floods or too much rain at the wrong time, Ativrishti or Anavrishti. All of this can destroy whatever cultivation that has been undertaken. But in this shloka, Krishna says there is no destruction. There is no destruction for this undertaking. Avikrama Nashaha Nasti. Avikrama Nashaha Nasti. Any karma that you undertake has numerous obstacles, pratibandha, but karma yoga has none. Karma yoga has none, because all the pratibandhas also that will not be looked upon as pratibandha. Since he is not interested in the immediate karma pala, the goal is moksha. Therefore, obstacles are not really obstacles. Therefore, karma yoga has, really speaking, no obstacles are there for karma yoga. Since attitude is involved, therefore it is purely prayer. Performance of the karma with the prayerful attitude. Therefore, it is a prayer. Action with the prayerful attitude. Therefore, it becomes a puja. It is purely prayer. All the karmas that you do from a prayer, as it were. Walking becomes a prayer, talking becomes a prayer. Anything you do, that becomes a prayer. Even the household work, what you do, that becomes a prayer. Even the work, what you do in the office, that becomes a prayer. So everything becomes a prayer. Puja, of course, that is a prayer. And so all the karma becomes the prayer. Prayer itself is a result. Because to the extent you are able to pray, our antakaranam is taken care of. Antakaranam, the mind. You are praying for the sake of purifying your mind. Antakarana shuddhi. Why antakaranam has to be purified? Because it is not pure. With the impure mind, or in the impure mind, jnanam cannot take place. The mind is impure, we say, because of ragadvesha. When mind is dictated by ragadvesha, then jnanam cannot take place. The mind is not ready, therefore jnanam cannot take place. Therefore, to save our ragadvesha, that is what we called antakarana shuddhi, purification of the mind. For that, karma yoga is a means. So, therefore, as a karma yogi, you are praying for the sake of purifying your mind, antakarana shuddhi. And the prayer itself produces the result. The result is not later. That you are praying is itself is a result of prayer. You pray, that itself is a result of prayer. You enjoy the prayerful attitude. The mind enjoys that attitude. And that is what the result is. For that only karma yoga is undertaken. Therefore, karma yoga is an attitude. It is not just an action. It is different from mere action, mere karma. If it were an undertaking, it would be a problem, because it might not end properly. There could be obstructions in between, or something could happen to prevent you from achieving the desired end. For example, if you perform a scripturally enjoined karma, shastra, vigita karma, Vedic karma, the undertaking can be destroyed altogether by not doing the ritual properly. That is, there will be abhikrama nasha, not able to begin the ritual properly. Certain omissions and commissions may be there. If something was done incorrectly, or if you did not distribute the proper gifts, dakshina, very important, should be given to the priest, and it was not done properly, dakshina that was required, if you are not distributed, there would be no result at all. Therefore, in the karma, there can be nasha. Avikrama nashaha, there can be nasha, destruction, meaning that desired end cannot be fulfilled at all. In the karma, it is possible. This karma is kamya karma. Karma undertaken to achieve certain desired result, kamya karma. Therefore, desired end cannot be or may not be fulfilled at all because of various obstacles, because it is not followed. The rituals are not Vedic karma. The rituals are not followed as it is. So, therefore, desired end is not achieved, not achievable or not achieved. Abhikrama nashaha asti. Whereas that is not the case for karma yoga because you are not interested in the immediate result, karma phala. You are committed to moksha. Therefore, you are interested only in antakarna shuddhi so that you can gain moksha. With the moksha in mind, karma is undertaken. Therefore, it is only for antakarna shuddhi. Therefore, it's all the way only prayer. The karma yogi develops or enjoys the prayer or cultivates this prayerful attitude. That is the result. And therefore, karma yoga is a prayer. And the end is also cultivating. End is also this attitude, prayerful attitude. The prayerful attitude, karma yoga is undertaken, and the end is itself. That's what somebody has said before. Therefore, it is not just an action. This is not understood properly. That is why people they think do karma, do karma. By karma, you don't get the moksha. You don't get chitta shuddhi and therefore moksha. By karma yoga only, you get chitta shuddhi and therefore moksha. So karma should become the karma, the action should become a prayer, should become prayerful. It should come out of prayer. It should become prayerful. The action done with the prayerful attitude. That is what karma yoga is about. All about. Karma performed with a prayerful attitude is what is karma yoga. That is the difference between karma and karma yoga. When it is done with a prayerful attitude, the results of the karma doesn't enjoy importance. Whereas in the karma, mere karma, the results are important. The end results are important. But here, the end result is moksha. Immediate result is not important. So therefore, antakarna shuddhi. You are interested only in antakarna shuddhi. And the pratyavayaha na vidyate, the word pratyavaya was the pratyavayaha here, used here as two meanings. Any undertaking that you have not completed due to a omission as a pratyavaya dosha. If it is not completed, obstructed by some pratibandhas, then you will invite pratyavaya dosha. The desired end, the result is not achieved because the action, a prescribed treatment, for example, is incomplete or inadequate. Suppose you start a treatment, do it for 1 or 2 days, and then discontinue it. This creates problem because the treatment must be applied for a prescribed period of time for it to work. Only after a certain point should it be discontinued. To do otherwise, it will cause pratyavaya because you will not get the desired result. Not carrying out the prescribed treatment is a pratyavaya, a defect, and not doing at the right time is also a defect. The second meaning for the pratyavaya. So, if the treatment is not taken at the right time, the condition may become complicated, yielding results that you did not expect at all, and that may be most undesirable. Similarly, when an important ritual, karma, is performed, there are a number of satellite rituals to be followed. Supportory, satellite is secondary rituals, karma to be followed. Only when those are followed, then only this karma can be performed, then only karma phala is gained. This is karma. If these are not followed, there is no either result or sometimes opposite results, wrong results. Whereas in karma yoga, there is no such problem. However, in karma yoga, such problems do not exist because we are not talking about karma. Karma yoga is an attitude, and being an attitude, if it is with you, it is with you. To the extent you have it, you have it. And with this attitude, you continue to do karma. Previously, you did karma, and now also you do karma. It is a change in the attitude that brings about the result and makes into a yoga. Therefore, karma yoga is an attitude. The discipline called Karma Yoga, this attitude, even in the smallest degree, cultivated even in the smallest degree, Swalpamapi, Dharmasya, Karma Yogasya, protects you from great fear, the great fear of samsara. Trayate Mahato Bhayat. Once you have started living a life of Karma Yoga, you have started a different journey to become spiritual. You are a mumukshu. Till then, you are going in one direction as the water flows, so to speak. Now, it is as though the water has reversed its flow and flows towards the mountain top instead of away from it. Through Karma Yoga, you have reversed the process. Once you have started the reverse process, there is nothing to stop you, no matter how many obstacles may remain, how many obstacles remain. If you do not complete journey in this lifetime, then you simply continue it in the next. Gita assures you. So therefore, there is no loss. Therefore, nothing is lost. There is no loss. There is no defeat. There is no loss here. Always there is a gain. You might ask how having Karma Yoga in the smallest degree can help remove the samsara bhaya. It is because that small measure, that shift in attitude has already initiated the reverse process of the journey. Even if the person dies while pursuing this moksha marga, according to Krishna, later in the 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, it doesn't take much time at all to complete it, as we will see in detail in the 6th chapter. Because the person, having started this, he'll continue in the next janma, and therefore it is a blessing only. All the way it is a blessing. Therefore, there is no loss. There is no going back also. The very fact that you reverse a process shows that you are well on your way. Your journey is all but over. By assuring us that the reversal itself is a great blessing, the Gita praises Karma Yoga. In the next verse, Krishna talks about one's understanding with the reference to the clarity of the end in view. Another important shloka 41, we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.